Hello and welcome at the Technical University of Munich, short also TUM, at the German Research Fair 2025. My name is Tiffany Polish, working at the Technical University of Munich, and here to tell you a bit more about opportunities for you at TUM. Where are we located? We are located in Munich, as the name also already indicates. It is a city in the south of Germany and a quite historic city. At the same time, offer a lot of culture, a lot of nature. You can go hiking, for example, in the Alps. You can take planes from Munich to travel all over Europe. And I also highlighted some fun facts about Munich. We are quite international. So the city is the city with the highest share of residents holding a non-German passport. We are the third biggest city in Germany, so we have 1.6 million residents. And in case you're wondering, we are also well connected in everyday life because 1.5 million people use public transport here in Munich daily. And as you can see here in the picture, you can already see it is a German city a bit from the associations and is quite walkable and livable. If you are coming here as a tourist, I'm sure you will love it. And I hope also as a researcher, you will love it. In this slide, I present you why it is great to be a scientist here in Munich. Well, on the one side, we have a huge academic network here in Munich. There are multiple universities present. We have a high impacting research institutions located in the city center. And one of which, for example, is the Max Planck Institute or the Fraunhofer Institutes, which we have running collaborations with every day. Furthermore, we have also strong connections to industry here in Munich. They have their base here and regularly run collaborations at the Technical University of Munich. And also, we have a strong startup network. So if this career path is something which you're interested in, or you want to also collaborate with them, here would be the location to do it. With this strong network and with excellent scientists here present at the TU Munich, we became world leading in many of the rankings. So we're #1 in Germany. So I can highly recommend it also from that side. But let's not get too much into it. It is very important to understand how the Technical University of Munich works if you do want to come here for TUM, for and foremost. So as you can see here, these are our research fields. We are structured in so-called TUM schools. We have on one side the computational information and technology, the engineering design, the natural sciences, the life sciences, management, social science and technology, and medicine and health. These are our areas where we have many professors working with, and underneath you always see the respective departments. So if you can indicate yourself here, or also in the Munich School of Politics and Public Policies, then you might find here matching TUM host to host you either as PhD, postdoc, or something else. Furthermore, what you will find if you look on our homepage, you will find these integrative research institutes, which are also belonging to TUM, and their focus is to cross-link these TUM schools, meaning we want to have interdisciplinary research. So from any field you come from, doesn't matter if it's found here in the TUM School Charter, we do want to collaborate. We want to have innovation, and this often is fostered if there is interdisciplinary science, meaning these integrative research institutes were installed to foster this. And as you can see, for example, there's an Integrative Research Institute, Robotics and Machine Intelligence, and they cross-link to the respective schools, having a strong interlink, for example, in medicine and health, fostering this research and having many successful publications already in this field. This being said, now you might come as a doctorate or postdoctorate to TUM. As a doctorate, to know, in Germany, we don't have like a structured PhD program. However, you will be integrated in TUM Graduate School, where you will be registered and get offers of different workshops where you can expand your skill set and also go travel for a conference, for example, but it is a quite independent doctorate in that sense, because you will be hired by a professor, and in collaboration with him, you or her, you will study for 3 or 5 years, depending on your research area, on a project. So it's not like you have specific courses you have to conclude, but you will be quite free to run your own research project. And this gives you a lot of opportunities to grow in the career path in academia in Germany. I will focus today more on the postdoctoral at TUM. As I said, I come from the TUM Talent Factory, and there's quite a lot of support for this career step as well. The TUM Talent Factory specifically acts as point of contact here at TUM for postdocs to address the respective concerns at a quite challenging career step. We offer workshops and talks to offer different skill sets and expansion of the skill set. As a postdoc in Germany, you will have to increase your independence and increase your leadership skills, and also at some point manage budgets. And therefore, we give you training on this. Furthermore, we give you also third-party funding support, meaning you can contact us when you are located and have identified it a TUM host, and we'll give you feedback on, oh, here you could revise this, and give you some formal feedback on your funding application, as we wish you to be successful both either in staying at TUM or also expanding to the next career step. When you come here to Munich as a postdoc, you'll be also integrated in the Munich postdoc network, enabling you to collaborate with these other research institutions which I mentioned. So you will have the opportunity to both interact scientifically, but also in a social context if you are part of this Munich postdoc network. We'll inform you about all of these opportunities over our newsletter. So already now you can sign up for the external postdoc newsletter, providing you opportunities to come here to TUM. And one opportunity to come to TUM is the TUM Global Postdoc Fellowship, which I want to highlight today, as it's directed at your target group. The target group is, if you're an international researcher, not located in Germany, and you have your PhD obtained within the last 3 years, or are in your final year of doctorate, so an early postdoc, let's say. And if you do apply for this fellowship and are successful, it is a 2-year fellowship where you can conduct your research here at TUM with a TUM chair, and get a certain fellowship amount of roughly 3,000 euros a month to enable you to do your research here. We will, at the same time, when you come here, offer you workshops and talks, as mentioned before, and support you in extending your stay. But this is like your start at TUM, or at least your potential start. As you can see, the deadline is approaching, but don't worry, there are always 2 calls in a year, so the next call will open in September. So you can already keep this in mind throughout this year. How does the TUM Global Postdoc Fellowship application works? It is structured in 2 phases. In the phase 1, we want some information about you. You don't at that point have to have a TUM host ready. However, we will need you to list as 1, 2, or 3 potential TUM professors which you would love to collaborate with. At the same time, we want a letter of support, your CV, a copy of your best paper, your PhD certificate or confirmation that you will receive your PhD, and a reference letter from your supervisor. If you are successful in this phase 1, where you don't necessarily yet have to have a yes of a TUM host, then we will contact these listed TUM hosts, which you named us, and emphasize your excellent CV and your excellent application to the TUM Global Postdoc Fellowship, and you will go through a matchmaking process, where then eventually you can apply with your identified TUM host together with a research proposal and their letter of support to then apply for the phase 2. When you are successful in phase 2, then you can come to TUM and hopefully stay here for these 2 years in your research fellowship. With this, I want to close. If you are interested to come to TUM, check out our open positions. Here is the link, and our external postdoc newsletter, and please don't hesitate to ask any questions in the aftermath. Thank you.